I know that Usyk is supposed to fight Joshua. I mean,
Yep.
who knows what's going to happen now because Usyk is literally fighting the Russians in Ukraine.
Oh, I know.
I mean, him, Lomachenko.
Lomachenko, Vladimir, and
Vladimir,
Vitaly
Vitaly,
Klitschko.
all of them. Yeah.
God bless those
God
guys.
bless
That's
them.
amazing.
It's crazy.
It's
I mean,
incredible.
Those are real warriors.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, they
That puts
didn't hesitate.
everything into perspective.
Yeah.
Do you think you got problems? You
Yeah.
think? Have you got fucking 200,000 Russians at your doorstep?
Right.
With tanks?
Yeah.
And warships and helicopters and all that shit? Fuck me.
That whole scene is so horrible, and who knows how that plays out. I mean, it's such a scary time.
Well, Putin's kind of backed into a corner, isn't it?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? He's got to
Yeah.
do something. That's why he's, what did he put the nuclear threat on high or whatever it was?
Well, they sent bombers to see if you can find this. They sent Putin sent hypersonic, nuclear-capable bombers to Venezuela. So these bombers are essentially on our doorstep.
Why Venezuela?
Because it's close to us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's close enough to us to. I mean, essentially, this is what I've been reading about this and watching videos about this for the last few months, or the last few weeks, rather. And what this is all about, for the most part, is NATO and Ukraine. So 2018, Russian nuclear air-capable bomber aircraft fried to Venezuela. So they've been doing it since then. Oh, wow. So they've had them there forever. So he sent these supersonic nuclear bombers back then. So is that where the footage is coming from? That it's not coming from more recent footage?
A lot of that stuff has been being repopulated now, I guess would be a way to say that.
Oh, I see. How wild is that? So he was sending these supersonic... I didn't even know he had supersonic nuclear bombers 4 years ago.
What the fuck's a supersonic nuclear bomber?
Well, it's a bomber that is capable of flying
Supersonic
faster than the
speeds.
speed of sound,
Yeah.
which is terrifying.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys there, I mean, just civilians picking up guns in the street and fighting the Russians. I mean, that is wild.
Yeah.
And a lot of those people that we just mentioned, they have a way to escape. They can leave, but they're saying, no, fuck that. We're staying and fighting. And it's so inspirational. It's so scary. I mean, I heard, my wife told me yesterday, the orphanages, they're really suffering because the workers have just left.
Oh, Jesus.
So there's kids, orphans, alone in orphanages with no one taking care of them. Do you know what I mean? It's so messed up. In this day and age, it's just crazy.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And where does this go? I mean, what happens if China decides to invade Taiwan right while this is happening? And then we got...
World War III.
Yeah, it's possible. You know, I mean, who knows?
North Korea, China, and Russia. You know.
It's a wild time.
Wild time indeed, but...
It's a wild time. And, you know, like we were talking about with Hamzat, people that come out of that kind of struggle and from...
Well, there's that meme, isn't there? Have you seen that meme that's going around? These kids, these Russians grew up wrestling bears, doing this, I don't know, a bunch of tough stuff. We have grown men doing fucking TikTok dances. So, yeah, we're going to set this. Hold on, let me find it. My mate sent it to me.
I think there's enough savages in America that you know, kind of balances out.
No, for sure, absolutely.
But there's a lot of pussies.
Russia has soldiers who box trees and wrestle bears, and kids taught weapon handling in schools. We've got grown men dancing on TikTok and men who were scared of telling their girlfriends that they're out at the pub. I think we'll sit this one out. But it's fucking true. It's true.
It's true, but I think what the terrifying thing is if it all comes down to nuclear war, the toughness does not.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't matter.
But that's what's scary is like if someone's willing to shoot missiles into apartment buildings and do the shit that Putin's already done in Ukraine, where's the line? Like, where is he willing to draw the line?
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
You know, because he's posturing. Well, not posturing, but with all the nuclear stuff, I think he's posturing because the Ukrainians, from what I hear, are doing a pretty good job.
Yeah.
You know, fighting them off.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people dying, of course, on both sides, I believe. But
I'm sure.
If he can't go in and take out Ukraine, it's not going to look good on the world stage, is it?
No.
So therefore, it backs him into a corner.
I was also reading or watching a video, rather, where this guy who lives in Ukraine was talking about how there's a secondary problem that happened from the government handing out all these military weapons to everybody. Is that a lot of criminals got these weapons. So now robberies are going up and all sorts of other crimes are going up.
Like they haven't got enough
Right,
problems at the
exactly.
moment without that as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
God.
it's horrific, man. The whole thing is chaos. It puts things into perspective.
No, it really does.
Yeah.
As I said before, you think you got real issues, real
Yeah.
problems. It all pales in significance.
Everybody